Hi guys, welcome back to another Craft With Me video. My name is Maggie, for those of you that are new. I know that I've been getting quite a few new subscribers, so welcome. I'm so glad that you guys were able to join me today. Today we are going to be doing something with the rolls of washi that I had received from the washi tape shop. If you didn't see my my haul from yesterday, I will link that down below at the very end of my haul. I do share all of the washis that I had received from the washi tape shop. I've been doing collabs with them for quite a while now, and they have a sale going on right now. I believe till August 21st. It's a back to school sale. And if you use my code and the code is school, you will receive 18% off of your purchase, your order. So I will have all that information down below, along with the link to their website in case anyone is interested and wants to check out what they have. They have a ton besides what I'm showing you today, but we are going to be making something with them, and I'm so excited. I was a little like undecisive of what I wanted to do today, but I had this die set that I wanted to try out, and I said, well, let me see what I could come up with, and I love it. I think it's so cool. So I'm going to be sharing 3 different ways of using your washi stickers for this project, and it's just super easy, super fun. I am going to be using my die set. I believe I got my die set from Amazon. I think it's a Globelin brand, and I'll link what I can down below, along with all of the washi tapes and stickers that I'm going to be using. I'll have all of that information linked down below, and anything else that I'm going to be using today. So again, these are all of the washis that I received from the washi tape shop, just kind of as an intro of some new styles that they have going on right now. And let's go ahead and put these off to the side, and let me show you what I'm going to be, what we're going to be making today. I'm really excited about it. I think that it's super cute. I mean, it's nothing like, oh my gosh, it's something totally new. No. But look at this. So I brought out this set, and it's actually a big set, and it comes with a bunch of different little things. And so it's this, and I'm really, really happy with it. And what came with that set, I took out the film strip, I took out kind of like the specimen slide type of deal, and the little stamp little die. And so all of these come in the same set. So with that, I cut out some with different papers, and then I just started using like the images. I cut them out from the middle of you know, the little part to come in between. And so I actually stuck it on a separate piece of paper, cardstock, and then I just started decorating with the stickers, and I think they came out so cute. I know I say that a lot, but I really do think that they came out cute. Look how nice. So this one, I actually, because I didn't want it, the washi tapes, the washi stickers, because they're a thin paper, if you put it on a different background, then you can see through it. So with this one, what I did was I put the swan on a white piece of cardstock, and then I cut it out, and I did the same thing with the little statue. And so it's kind of, you can see that it's kind of elevated, I guess. And so, but look how pretty that looks. I think it's super fun. So I did a few of the film strips with this one. And then with the specimen slides, look what I did. Look what I did. Aren't they cute? So I added the little images on the inside. I decorated all around them. And look at this one. And then I also decorated the back. You have to decorate the back. So here's this one. And then this one. And then this one. So there is for the specimen slide. And then For the stamp, super easy. All I did with these, except for this one, but I'm going to tell you what, because this one's just the sticker. But on this, I actually put them on cardstock. This one, I did it on reverse, which I kind of like better. So like that, you can still see like the print of the cardstock on the back in case you just kind of want to use it just like that and like stick it in like little pockets or little mini pockets or something. But look how cute. And this, I think this is from the vignette. I think that's what it's called. It's this one with the little scenes on it. And so then I did with these. Look how cute those are. Just cut them out, inked around them a little bit. So you got little stamps now. Look at how cute that one is. And then with this one, because I didn't add the cardstock on the back, so you can use this like if you actually want to stick it on just like that as a little stamp. So you just stick that right onto whatever project that you have, and you have little stamps. So there is that. All right, I have some already cut. So we're going to be doing a couple of these, and I do have some cardstock already ready to kind of back it, and that's it. So let's do one of these. Let's do this one. Okay, I'm just going to use this. I'm going to use my vintage photo, and let's just kind of see where this takes us. I'm going to use the same cardstock that I used for this. And this is just little 6 by 6 papers. And so all I'm going to do is I'm going to add glue. Let me put these off up here so I have more elbow room. And if you want, you can ink the inside. I should have probably gotten a little bit of the little smaller ones of these, since I'm going to be adding ink to the inside, but that's okay. We'll just lightly ink on the inside, and then we'll ink all around it after we put this down. So you actually want to glue this on to a backing first, and then it's easier because we're going to be sticking the stickers on the inside and all that jazz. So I'm going to do it this way. Got a little string of glue in there. Doesn't have to be laid out perfect. And then we'll just grab our scissors and we'll just cut around it. I think I need to change my glasses out. Trying not to cut the actual slide, but just getting close to trim all the excess off. Okay. Put that off to the side. And now we can go ahead and ink around this. Okay. Let me close that up. Put that off to the side. Now I am going to just close this off because I don't want my glue to dry out, since everything else is stickers. So I'm not going to be needing my glue for anything else on this one. Now to decide what we want to put on the inside. And so we can go ahead and do something with this again. Just to add, I kind of like this because I feel like it matches. So I think I might be able to get 2 out of this one. This one's actually really pretty too. They're all pretty, but we're gonna go with this one. I feel like I can get some really cute images out of this one. Okay, and so now we can kind of do this. See that? So I'll have this up here and that one on the bottom. Yep, I like that. So I think I'm gonna have to trim off the sides. Now with I have my little one here, and this is the SIDEKICK. I always have my little tape ready to go on here. And I'm just going to trim off the sides. Excuse me. Now that I have my glass mat, now my little SIDEKICK will actually suction onto the bottom of this. So I always make it go through a couple times. Then let's put this off to the side. And here they are. Let me take this tape off. Stick that back onto my little SIDEKICK. Now see, you can actually use this for something else if you wanted to. I'm actually going to save this just in case, I don't know. And let's clean this out so that we can get this ready for the next one. Okay. Try to clean off as I go. By clean off, I mean throw it on the ground. But look how pretty. See, this is the only thing, is that the backing comes off and it gets stuck to my fingers. Okay. Now we can do it like this, see? And we're just going to put this in like this. Put this one in on the bottom. Okay. And then with the back of my tweezers, I just kind of make sure that the ends are nice and flat on the inside. And look at that. How pretty is that? So now we can decorate all around it. So let's see what we want to use. I was using this one quite a bit because it has a lot of the little florals and stuff. So let's see what this one, actually I have a piece already cut. I have these, look at this. I can actually put this over here. And we'll trim all the way around later. Let's see what else. We can put this one over here. Now, if you don't like that white part, guess what? Take out your craft knife, and no need to press very hard. You just kind of go along the edge here. And so I'm just going to lightly cut down, cut across here, and then we can just lift this up and pull that down. See? Just cleaning it up. And then we'll cut the sides later. But let's see what else. We can add this up on the top. See how cute that looks? I feel like it still needs a little something over here. So how about Let's do this one. Yeah, that looks pretty. Now again, I could trim this off in here. See if this comes out clean. Come on. There it goes. Okay, now we're going to trim around, and this one is done. So let me get my scissors. Just trimming around everything. And this one is finished. See how easy that is? And look at how pretty that looks. Love that. Let's do one more. Okay. So pretty. We can go ahead and ink on the back side. And if you want to, you can add like a little scene on the back as well. I'm going to leave it just like this. I think that's super pretty. Okay. Now let's do something else. Let's put this off to the side. Let's see what else we could do. So let's do one more. Let's do this one. Now this comes to show how good these stick, because they get stuck on everything. Okay, we'll do this. So again, just kind of adding a little bit of glue on, not glue, ink on the inside. Okay. And then glue this down. And then we'll trim around it. Okay. Let's close this up. Trim around. This is what I like to use my big scissors for. When I have to trim around something and it's a straight cut, it just makes it so much easier. Okay. Now we can go ahead and ink around. Okay, now with this, we could use something like this, or we could use this one. Let's do this. I think this might be pretty. This one is the musical one. I just think that that might be really pretty. Let's see. We can put the flower. Let's see what else we have on here. The harp. Now, just as another way, and if you don't want to actually cut them out like that, let's just get a sticker. Make sure that it's big enough to fit here, and then we'll just trim around it. So let's put it like maybe like that. And we'll trim around. So let's do it this way first. And all I'm doing is using this part as my guide and just kind of lightly cutting. Now, because this is so thin, you really don't need to press hard. And last side. And let's see. See that? Very satisfying, isn't it? I think this is so cool. And last little bit here. See that? Cute, right? I have this little piece here that's gonna bug me. There it goes. So there's that one. And then let's see how, let's do this one. Let's see how I can fit this on. It's not going to completely fill it up, but that's okay. So let's go ahead and trim this around. Oops, went way off. Okay, and last little bit. So again, let's peel this off. See how well I done. See, there's this little piece that I went off a little bit, but let's see. I think I cut it again. Yeah, there it is. Okay. There it is. And last little bit. So in case you don't want to bring out your cutting machine again, just a quick little alternative. And see, look at that. Now we can add little fun things all around. And so this one actually has a lot of like the music notes and stuff. So we can add some music notes. We can add, let me see, there was something in here that I saw that I really liked. So let's see where it is. See, we can use that one. Yeah, let's use this one. See what how pretty that is. Yeah, let's do it here. And this will just cut the ends off here. Okay. And then add a couple little things on the top. Let's add these little music notes. Come on. And maybe trying to see, I think I'm going to use this flower here on the bottom. Just like that, but I'm going to trim that off. Now see with this, let's see, could I use this somewhere else? No, it's not enough of a flower. See that? And then we can still distress it a little bit more and add some splatter. Just kind of around it. There we have it. And this little splatter stamp is from the examination stamps. I love that one. That's my favorite splatter. But look at how pretty that looks. Very cool, right? I think it's fun. All right, let's try one of these. The little specimen slides. Let's do this one. Let's roll this back up since I've already used this one. Put this away so I don't have a bunch of rolls everywhere. Okay. Now this, I did it, let me see. Yes, this I did it 2 ways. So I cut this one this way so that when I fold it, I will have this as the background on the inside. And then this one, I did the opposite. I did it this way. So like that, you have all white. So depending on what you want to put, for example, this one, if I wanted to put like a little, like a smaller sticker on the inside, then it'll still work out because I have a little bit of that background there and it won't look so white. And on this one, because it's all white, then I can put like a sticker that I know that's going to cover that whole inside. So let's go ahead and just fold these down. And we are going to be adding eyelets to the corners. So let's do this one first. This one could be something like, I like using this. I think that this one is so cute. We can use this lady in here. Let's see. This is an easy way to see how it would look. That's cute. Or do this lady. I think this one, I think she looks better. So we're just going to take her out. Even though I really like the bottom part, I don't think it's going to show. So just to kind of give myself a guide, I'm going to just lightly put a pencil mark there so that I know how far up I need to go with this. And so I'm going to put this right about here. And then I could trim off the rest. Since that part's not going to show, take this off. See that? And then there you have it. Now I could use this maybe for down here or something, so we'll see. Let's put that off to the side. Okay. Now we can go ahead and ink in here. And then we will glue this down. Okay. Now let's see. I think I want to do it this way, just to use up her little flowers here. I'm trying to center as best as I can. That's good enough. Yeah, that looks really cute. Let's close this up. Get my scissors. And we'll just keep going. I have this one. This one is so pretty. It's got a bunch of really pretty little ones here. Let's see. Do I want... Let's do this one. We can put this here. And I am going to leave that on the inside. I think that that looks really pretty. And we'll just trim this off. Oh my gosh, love that. Now let's do something, let's see, what do we have in here? We can put like a little border. I think that might look pretty. Let's do that. Do that little border up there. See how this will work on the top. Try to center that. Cute. Very cute. Should we leave it like that? You know what? There's this itty bitty little flower here. Guess what? We're going to grab that. I do have the little blue one. Or you know what? We're going to do this. This mini little bird. Perfect. Look at that. Can you see that? We're going to add this bird here. I need my tweezers for this. I think it goes like this. Perfect. We're just going to trim off this tiniest bit here. Look at that. Oh, I love it. Let's ink around it. And we're going to ink around this side, and then we're going to put something on this side as well. And we can go ahead and add our eyelets. So let's do something from here. Or we can do, let me see. Look at that. We'll just do one big one instead of doing like a little collage. Normally I get like one or two of the sticker rolls to make something, like make a project. But in this case, I'm using a little bit of everything, and I love it. So look at how cool that's gonna look. Yep, love that. Okay, let's trim around here. Kind of go in here a little bit. Trim around. Let me get in here. And last little bit here. And look at that. How pretty. Again, a little bit of ink around it. And there is our little specimen slide. Let's do some eyelets. I'm gonna get my itty bitty ones. So let's do all 4 corners here. And this one. Okay, let's move our tools. And let's do blue. I think I want to do blue. I don't have blue in this one. Let me get my other one out. And see, do I have blue in here? I think I have. These, I was very fortunate, let me just say. Because these I was able to get at, let's do, should we do these little squares? I was able to find all of these eyelets at a yard sale. Pretty neat, huh? Let's see, I need one more. Is this blue? Yeah. Okay. I bought a bunch of stuff from this lady who was selling a lot of her craft things. And I bought a bunch of her stuff, and because it was at the end of the day and they were getting ready to pack up, I had maybe like 5 or 6 things, and I told her, and I go, okay, well, you know, tell me how much it is for all of this. And the lady's like, just give me $5. I was like, oh my gosh. I said, are you sure? She's like, yeah. She goes, we're trying to clean up now. And I'm like, okay. So, worked out. But, oh yeah, these little squares look really cute here. Look at that. All right, now let's just do a couple stamps, and then I think we'll call it a day. So let's get the little stamp here. And let's see what we want to use. I think this one would be cute, wouldn't it? Yeah. But we're going to stick this onto a piece of cardstock. I want to try to take this tape off without messing up my little sticker here. Okay, I think this will fit here. Yeah. So I think this would be cute. Okay, and let's do one more. Let's do something else. I really like the shabby look of these. I just think that these look so cool. I think this is part of the set of 3. I think somebody asked a rep to see if, in my original video, I was wondering if I could, if we were able to order these separately, but no, they only come in a set. But I think this one would be pretty. Okay. Go ahead and close this off. And bring out my handy dandy tool. I love this little thing. So let's do this one first. Yeah, that would look really cute. So again, I'm going to add my tape just to keep it in place. Let's move this. I always run it through twice. these work surprisingly well, these dies. Now I need to get my tape off. See? Oh my gosh. We'll ink those in a minute. And then we'll do this one. This one maybe like this. I'm trying to see what I like better. Yeah, I think like this. Like this. Okay. Do it this way. These are the extended plates, and I'm so glad I have them. I don't even use the smaller ones anymore. The one that it originally comes with. Love it. Okay, let's go ahead and move this stuff. And throw that away. Ink these a tiny bit. How cute. And there it is. There you have your little stamps. You have your slides. Here's the one that we made just now. And then we have our film strips. And the one we made just now. Let's bring this up a little bit so you could see it better. And then we have our little stamps. Make sure you could see everything. There they are. I think that they're adorable. So much fun. Just kind of a fun little, you know, thing to make when I feel like this type of project is really good when you're going through like and I know that we've all gone through it, when we're going through like a creative slump and you know, you want your creative juices to flow, but you know, you don't want to do anything too big, or you know, you're just like, what do I do now? I want to create, but what do I create? This is an easy one. Super easy, super fun, and you just go to town using up all of your washi stickers. So I hope you enjoyed this video. This was a really fun project to do, showing you 3 different ways to be using your washi. And that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, all that jazz, and I will see you what's today, Wednesday? I will see you Friday for another video, another craft with me video. So until then, have a great day, and I'll see you later. Bye, guys.